Welcome back to the Weird Booze Weekend. As always, I'm your co-host, Derrick Belkin. And with me is...
David Kuhn. I'm really excited about this episode. We have a very special guest.
My name is Teresa Jones. Some people know me as Mrs. Cyclone.
The wife of Cyclone Jones, who's also in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know we know each other. Cyclone Jones! But this is my wife's episode.
And today, we are drinking Jägermeister SCHARF. Did I say it right?
Sure. Yeah.
SCHARF. Okay.
Sure. We're good.
Teresa, if you could pour some shots while I go over some stuff on this one here. So, everyone knows Jägermeister. That's the easy part. With SCHARF, which is German for intense, they added some heat to it. It's a spicy ginger heat. So it's going to be a little different than what you're used to when you think of a hot beverage. Not as far as we're going to put on a fire, but as far as like a fireball whiskey, which would have more of a cinnamon heat. But here we have a ginger heat. 33% alcohol, which means it's 66 proof. And if you take a whiff of that,
Oh, that's
like,
very nice.
it's like a more herbal Jägermeister.
Have you had Jägermeister recently? Like, it's not something I usually drink, but like as I've grown older, like it starts out like it's the bro drink where throw shots. Throw it in a beer or throw it in a Red Bull or something. But it's actually a very complex spirit. Like,
Yeah.
and it's got that kind of bitterness to it, but like it's sweet too. I'm interested in this. This is going to be fun.
Like, this is reminding me, and it should, Dave, of the Unterberg.
Oh yeah, the smell does.
But
yeah.
this is like a more mellowed Unterberg.
It's the ginger that's going to mellow it. The sharpness of the ginger.
I'm ready to try this. Are you?
Yeah, that's just good.
Sounds good to me.
Prost.
Roast.
Oh, it's got like a licorice taste.
It does, and that's something that out of an herbal liquor, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I'm tasting that now.
Yeah.
I didn't taste it up front. Like, now that it's kind of like gone through my mouth, it's like, oh yeah, now you have that ass right there.
And it's got the ginger. It's reminding me of ginger candy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Because ginger candy, if you actually have it, the more it burns, the more it's like actually cleansing your palate.
Yeah.
And you get that flavor throughout, even as it's going down.
The cleansing, yeah. But we know ginger to be that, right? So they always say ginger ale when your stomach hurts, or you have ginger ginger when your stomach hurts, and it really is that medicinal part to it. You can feel the cleansing, aka the burning.
the bottle even says that if you like really chilled this, like had it like really like almost frozen, that'd be a really good drink.
Yeah, keep that bottle in the freezer.
Yeah,
ready to go.
Absolutely.
Well, that's the thing is, and I remember Jägermeister having these, where it was like the 3-bottle dispenser.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that it was meant to chill it as it poured into it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That said, I think you picked out something that is the opposite of that.
I did.
For first drink, we're going to do the Quelle. That's Quelle. We're going to start with this with just a shot of the Jägermeister SCHARF. Just an ounce and a half standard shot. Some spillage over there. And then we're going to put 6 ounces of our black tea in there. So let's measure this out. You want about a 1-to-4 ratio for this drink. And just basically pour it on top. It'll kind of mix itself. Add cream or sugar as you like your tea. That's pretty much what it is.
Okay, we're back. Cocktail number 1. Dave, how are we pronouncing it?
Quelle.
Quelle, which is literally black tea and Jägermeister. what was it, David? 1-to-4 ratio, you said?
Yeah, one Jägermeister to 4 tea, if you want to use those terminologies.
Which, if you take a whiff, you get the black tea smell, but you're also getting a lot of herbalness. I'm not smelling ginger.
It does have a little citrus to it, so it actually
Yeah.
is more citrus than sweet in this. Sharp.
And we also have the milk and the sugar for taste. But first, I think we should try it as is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Prost.
Prost. Oh, pinky's up
Oh, pinky's out.
Always.
for tea. Interesting. Interesting. So this is kind of doing the same thing as like whenever I have like an Irish coffee, where it's a little bit too thin for the booze.
There's a reason, apparently, why on the bottle it says serve cold.
Yeah, that's the other thing. So I'm going to try just the cream first.
I actually like it just as it is, to be honest with you. I might add a little cream, but it tastes like Christmas morning for me. Like a warm hug. Little cream.
So with the cream, it mellowed it out. I'm getting the strong aroma, but I'm not getting the taste of the Jägermeister.
Yeah, I'm actually getting a lot more ginger now that I've added the cream. Maybe it's
As
just
a common
because
tea, maybe?
Mhm.
Are you putting any sugar in it?
I will in a second, actually.
Dave, I'm getting what you're saying, though, because the more I sip it, the more I'm getting ginger. Maybe it's because I didn't mix it.
Like I said, this is probably the take on a hot toddy for when you're not feeling well. I feel like this would be the perfect tea concoction.
You know, you said you like tasted some lemon notes earlier. I think if I put actual lemon in here, that might actually work really well.
This is known as a citrus, though. So, like it's halfway more citrus than sweet, and so they've added their own citrus notes to help the ginger come out. So I think that's where you're getting part of that from.
With adding the milk and the sugar, now this is more palatable for me. But I'm getting none of the Jägermeister now.
No, now it just tastes like a warm cup of tea.
I'm still getting that ginger. That's coming through for me still. It's not bad. I feel like I'd want to do something different.
Well, this would be good as an iced tea drink.
Like an espresso martini could work too.
Here's the thing. It's August. I'm wearing a jacket. This is a warm drink.
We need to get back to some cool.
Yes.
Yeah, it is summertime.
Dave, do you have something that could help?
Yeah,
Cool us off.
I do have something that could help cool us off. I'm a big fan of this drink. Comes from Argentina as kind of their bro drink. We're gonna switch out the Fernet Branca for our Jägermeister SCHARF. So I'm just gonna put an ounce of this in here. Spilled some, so we're gonna put a little more. And I'm gonna top that with Coca-Cola. Yeah, maybe like, just do a little something like that. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. And that's really all it is to it. Should be a great drink.
Okay, Dave. Why are we doing a bro drink?
Okay, yeah, so, everyone knows Jägermeister and Red Bull. There's another drink, an Argentinian drink that's kind of the equivalent, like what they do, I guess, which is Fernet Branca and Coca-Cola. Fernet Branca is in the same kind of class, I think,
Like a
of
spice
drink.
liquor.
Yeah, except that it is very dry. There's like no sugar in it.
So you need the Coke.
So yeah, I think it really works, and it's oddly one of my favorite drinks. So I gave you each your own little cans of Coke.
Which we opened.
Just
Thank you.
go ahead, pour as much as you like.
Prost.
I don't hate this drink in any form.
This is delightful.
This is nice.
And I can see why this is a mix of Fernet Branca, which we discovered last episode is technically an Italian bitter.
Yeah,
Yes, technically that when it calls for Italian bitters for that Branca counts.
Oh.
But this reminds me, this is weird because this is like 2011. That's how far back we're going here.
Okay.
Cinar, which was episode 3 of season 1, I want to say.
And like the Jägermeister, it has some sugar in it, but it's not enough to like make this unpalatable.
Right.
It's kind of evened out. I still prefer like a little bit less sweet. If I was to make this for myself, I might use like Coke and then splash of club soda, kind of to tone it down.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
For me, but like that's just me.
And it's a bro drink because I feel like this is something you could drink all night long.
Still getting the ginger taste, which is what I missed from the last drink.
Delicious.
Like, I don't think there's anything more I can say about this besides I'm getting the ginger. It's opening my stomach.
So again, bro drink all night.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going to finish this, but we have another drink.
Yes.
Nice. So I want to do something a little bit more summery. So we're going to do one
Yeah.
of my favorites. I love my whiskey and my bourbon. So usually I'm a Jack and Ginger type of girl.
Excellent.
So
excellent.
we're going to swap that out for some Jaeger.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So walk me through it.
I'm going to let you do the pouring because I
Okay.
broke my finger. So we do just one shot of the Jaeger SCHARF.
Okay, so we have a right in the glass.
Yep, right in the glass.
So
Yeah, put a little bit. That wasn't like a full shot. You can just-
yeah, I'll put on more. Fine.
I'm good with that. Then you just have the juice of one lime. You
Okay.
squeeze right in. Yep.
Or
There.
quarter lime.
And then we add the ginger beer
Okay.
to
Full
taste.
glass. Just
This
just
glass
to-
is perfect size for that.
I'll just slide up
Yeah.
here up here.
And then we're just gonna garnish it with 2 cucumber slices.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So,
A little bit light, a little bit fresh, a good summery.
yeah, especially with the cucumber.
Yeah.
I'm looking for this.
This looks like summer.
It really does.
You're welcome.
Well, look at that color. I mean, just here. I'm gonna hold it up. Look at this color. This is summer,
It's a Jaeger ginger.
and the cucumber is a very nice touch in there.
It's a nice touch. I feel like it's going to help it, actually.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm trying to smell it to get some kind of aroma. I'm getting cucumber because it's right there. I'm actually getting the lime as well.
You squeeze a quarter of lime in here too, so yeah.
But I'm not getting the ginger, which I'm hoping is still there. It should be there.
I'm excited though, now that we've got the last drink, they said we wish we would have added some citrus. We're gonna have it with the lime so we can
Yeah.
actually see how those notes come out in the drink.
Absolutely. Yeah, good point. Very.
Well, let's do
Let's
this.
do it. Prost.
Prost! Drop in the second. Ping.
This is summer.
This is the one.
I got one thing. This is
Yeah.
good. This is actually really good. We went with diet ginger beer, right?
Yes.
I made the boys try something a little less sugary, but yes.
And we appreciate that you're looking out for our health and well-being.
And the more I sip this, the more I'm getting the other herbal notes besides the ginger.
I can taste the citrus in it.
And the nice thing is the lime is kind of like even throughout right now. I know I'm not at the bottom or even near there, but the more I sip it, the more the lime is even. Whereas as I sip, I'm getting more and more of the different notes on there.
And with the ginger beer, even though we're adding more ginger to a ginger liqueur, when you have the lime, it really does take out that ginger, like the anise, almost the black licorice flavor of the strain.
Yeah.
So I think the citrus is what helps to offset.
Yeah.
The cucumber takes
Yeah.
on some of the
No,
liquor
it's good.
flavor. It doesn't take too much.
It's so fresh though.
Mhm.
Yes. Like, honestly, if you make at-home pickles, grab a bottle of this and throw it into the brine.
I don't know where it brings that, but I'm like, yeah, I guess.
You'll end up
Pickles.
with a Jaegery,
I've-
gingery pickle.
Throw it in pickle.
Ish, you know how to pickle things?
Yes, I do.
All
We have
right.
some pickled breads at home in the fridge right now.
We're going to start a new show called Does It Pickle?
Does it?
Not the actual thing we're actually trying to pickle, but the alcohol itself.
Somehow I'm not against this.
So then the question is, and Teresa, you go first, Dave, then me. Which drink do you think best exemplifies this Jägermeister?
I'm honestly going to just say the shot itself. You could taste it, but I love the tea. You guys don't, but I do. I feel like the heat brings it out if you add a little bit of lemon. This is the cool version of that. We got to do an iced tea with it, though. I feel like I would have done better with an iced tea version.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I would love like a lemon iced tea.
Yes.
Probably not a sweet tea,
No,
but
no
like
sweetness.
Some sugar in
yeah,
there.
yeah, some sugar. Maybe
To
even
taste.
just what's in the Jägermeister itself. But yeah, that would be good. As is of the three drinks, man, this it's basically a mule.
Yeah.
That with the Jägermeister SCHARF. I gotta say, this is delightful.
It really is so refreshing.
I'm torn.
You really like the Jaeger and Coke, right?
I do.
I know you do. It's
It's-
tough.
it is
And here's the thing.
It's
This
always
is
excellent.
good. Never get me wrong on this. This is good. But for me, the diet drinks, that fake sweetener, it can be so strong, and it was at first. The more I drink of this, the more the Jaeger's coming forward because it's poured in there first.
Yeah.
So as I'm drinking more and more of this, I'm getting more of that, and this is slowly starting to fight that Coke.
So I would say with the diet, then maybe you add a shot and a half of the Jaeger.
To add more
To
sweetener
add
to
more,
it.
too much sugar upsets my stomach. You have so many people that are diabetic, stuff like that. So you want to make sure that you can adjust it. But I feel like if you add a little bit more, either more lime juice or more Jaeger, it would adjust the flavor.
And if we didn't do diet, this would probably win right off the bat. And about halfway through the drink, I'm kind of at the point where I'm saying that this one does. I get the ginger, I get the herbal flavors. I don't like black licorice, and that flavor's
dilutes
not
it,
there. Yeah.
It dilutes it.
The tea was disgusting. I can't do it. But
you usually I like the funky ones. That one was a little weird for me too.
I loved it.
that being said, that's it for this episode of the Weird Blues Weekend. Remember, if it ain't weird, it ain't worth it. Long may she reign.
I liked it.
Mario, Luigi, and a Donkey Kong too. 1,000 troops of Koopas couldn't keep me from you. Princess Peach at the end of the line. I'll make you mine. Oh, peaches, 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 peaches.